Hi everyone, I'm Kelsie and welcome back to my channel, Connecting with Spirit. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you through a guided journey, a guided meditation to connect in with your fairy spirit guide. I love working with the fairies. It's such magical energy, and they're very good to work with if you're working on like childlike wonder or play or freedom, or if you were working on like spells or magic, those sorts of things. Fairy energy is a beautiful energy to call in and work with, and that's what we're going to be doing today when I take you through this guided meditation. So I have 3 fairies that are usually around me all the time, and they like to play tricks on me sometimes because this is what their energy is like. Very often when I am heading to sleep, they'll stick their hands up my nose just as fun. It's just all very childlike and play, and it's usually to remind me not to take things so seriously, especially if I'm worrying or overthinking things like that. So yeah, we are going to be working with the fairy energy today, and I'll take you through a guided meditation to connect in with your fairy guide. So that being said, I would invite you to get into a comfortable position, either sitting up, lying down with your eyes open or closed, just whatever feels best for you. And I'm going to call in the fairies to activate a sacred space around us now energetically, and to anchor it in. Thank you. I'm going to call in Archangel Michael, calling in Archangel Michael, calling in Archangel Michael. And I'm going to ask Michael to activate a blue shield. It's the fairy energy coming in already. The play. So I'm going to ask Michael to activate a blue shield around you now for protection, just so you feel safe and protected to go on this journey to meet your fairy spirit guide. I'm also going to ask Michael to act as gatekeeper, and to ensure only energies that are of the highest and purest love and light vibrational frequency enter into this sacred space. Thank you very much, Michael, and thank you very much to the fairies. I'm going to take you through just a little bit of a grounding to energetically prepare you and to connect in with the fairy energies. So I'm going to ask that fairy energy comes down from the heavens, and it's kind of like a fairy dust is what I'm seeing. It's that like fine powdery type is what I am seeing, and it's like sparkly, so silver, white, that sort of color. But this is just your opportunity to see, sense, feel whatever you can pick up with your psychic senses as this fairy dust is sprinkled onto your crown, opening and activating your crown chakra, connecting you into the fairy realm. As this fairy dust swirls, it spirals. It's kind of like when a wind catches dust and creates that little bit of a whirlwind is how the energy is flowing down into your third eye, opening and activating your third eye chakra as the fairy dust moves into your throat, opening and activating your throat chakra as it continues to be sprinkled across your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands, opening and activating your palm chakras. And I just see like fairy dust being thrown up into the air from your palms. As this beautiful fairy energy continues down into your heart chakra, opening and activating your heart. It's like your heart is bursting open with joy, with play, with wonder as it receives this beautiful fairy energy. As the fairy dust continues to flow into your solar plexus chakra, opening and activating your solar plexus. As it moves, swirls down into your sacral, opening and activating your sacral chakra. As the playful, wondrous fairy energy continues into your root, opening and activating your root chakra. And it continues to spiral and flow and whirlpool into your knees, opening and activating your knee chakras. As this beautiful, playful fairy energy continues down into your feet chakras, opening and activating them, and moving down into the earth, into your Earth Star chakra, opening and activating as it moves down further still, deep down through the different levels and layers of the earth, into the core of Mother Earth Gaia, to her heart. And I'm going to ask that you are plugged in to the heart of Mother Earth Gaia now, separately and independently from one another. And I'm going to ask Mother Earth Gaia just to ground, earth, anchor, connect and align you into her now, fully and completely, and to ensure that you're embodied also. As Mother Earth Gaia's energy comes up around that fairy dust grounding cord that we've just put into our heart. Seeing orange energy, the color orange coming up from Gaia. Again, this is just your opportunity to tune in and see and sense, feel the energy, fairy energy, and now Mother Earth's energy. As this orange energy continues to rise, dancing around the fairy grounding cord and up into your Earth Star chakra, grounding you, earthing you, anchoring you into the heart of Mother Earth Gaia. As Gaia energy continues to flow up into your feet, into your knees, up your legs and into your root, grounding, anchoring and earthing you into the earth. This Gaia's energy continues to flow up your abdomen and into your chest, grounding, earthing, anchoring, connecting and aligning you. As her energy continues to flow down your shoulders, arms, and into your hands, out your fingertips, and up into your neck, jaw, cheeks, eyes, to the tippy top of your nose, forehead, and crown of your head, and up further still, where I'm going to ask that you are plugged into a fairy grid and fairy energy, so that you are supported above and below, held within a sacred container to journey to meet your fairy spirit guide. And I invite you to take 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, just to really connect you into yourself and to the present moment. As we embark on this journey, so I invite you to visualize 2 trees in front of you, acting as a gateway, a portal to the fairy realm. And just taking note of these trees. So in my mind, I'm seeing them as gigantic redwoods, like absolutely huge trees either side, and quite a bit of space in between. And there's a lot of, it just feels like, and it looks like fairy dust or magic in the air. So like, if you can imagine glitter, or what comes to mind when I say magic, it just looks like sparkling dust in the air around these trees and this portal, this gateway. And when you're ready, stepping through this portal, this gateway, through these trees, and they take you into a woodland forest, but it doesn't look like your average woodland forest. It's a lot more magical. The colors are a lot more vibrant. And there's that magic in the air again. Everything seems to sparkle with magic, with fairy dust. Everything's so much vivid and brighter as you just wander through this woodland forest, admiring the trees, admiring the leaves, admiring the beautiful flowers along your way. There's no path per se, it's just sort of a trail. And you continue to follow it. And there's just a sense of wonder and magic and play. And you feel really safe and protected as you venture into this magical forest. And I'm seeing you passing like small items like fairy doors, fairy bicycles, fairy wings. There's just evidence of fairies being around as you continue to walk deeper into this magical woodland. There's like toadstools and mushrooms that kind of look like the ones in Super Mario. In the real world, I'm sure they would be poisonous because they're red with white spots, these sorts of toadstools. Here though, it feels more magical. As you continue to wander down this path in this beautiful forest, and you come to this magnificent oak tree. A really ancient, protective father energy coming off this tree. And you sit down facing the base, the huge roots of this magnificent oak. Just taking in the sights and basking in the energy of this oak tree. And you hear the flutter of wings off in the distance. And it starts to get louder. And you just get the sense that your fairy or fairies, as the case may be, are making their way to you. And they land in front of you, the base of this oak tree. And you just take a note of them, what they look like, the colors, their wings, what they're wearing. Just drink it all in. And there's just this energy of play. And they begin to fly around you. Specifically around your head. Maybe touch your hair. Land on your shoulder. Throw fairy dust at you. As they invite you to connect with them. And you can ask them their names if you'd like. Or if there's a particular question you have that you want to ask them, feel free to do so. as the fairies continue to fly around you and throw their fairy dust. And generally just have a lot of fun and play. And instill you with that childlike wonder of magic and play. And the fairies have a gift for you. You see one of them flying just at your forehead and touching their palm of their hands at your third eye. So that you might see the wonder in the world. So that you might see opportunities to play. So that you might see the magic. And also to remind you that the fairies are but a call away. If you would like to bring this energy into your life, to call upon the fairies at any time to connect in, to ask them to weave magic and spells around you for whatever it is that you might need. That the fairies are always going to be flying around you, again as the helicopter flies overhead, looking out for you and also letting you know the higher perspective. And you can also ask your fairies why they're here, what they're helping you work with, if that's of interest as well. And breathing and receiving, using your psychic senses to receive the answer. So for some of you, I'm hearing that it's like an initiation to learn new forms of magic. To learn different ways of casting spells, setting intentions, energy work, this sort of stuff. And again, about bringing more childlike wonder, awe, play, and freedom into your life. I'm just seeing the fairies like juggling. Some of them, I'm actually seeing like they're riding birds as well. Or some of them are sitting on bees and flies as well. Like they're horses. And they're just flying around having a great time all together, really. And just taking a minute or two to bask in this energy and thank your fairies for the messages, for the gifts, for everything that they have imparted to you during this guided meditation. And I see them again, throwing more fairy dust and blowing kisses. As they begin to fly away. And you stand up the base of this beautiful oak tree, thanking the oak for providing its protection and support so you could meet your fairy spirit guides. And you turn back the way you came and walk that path through the magical woodland forest, past the toadstools, through the trees, basking in the magic and the wonder of this beautiful space as you continue to walk back to the redwood trees, walking back, retracing your steps, returning to the portal. You find yourself at the redwoods again. You walk through them, leaving the fairy realm behind and coming back into the present moment. And just taking 3 deep breaths to bring yourself back. Back into the present moment. I'm just going to ask your healing teams of light just to ensure that you're fully present in your physical body, fully grounded. Any excess energy is grounded into the earth, that your aura is zipped up, and your energy is balanced, harmonized, stabilized, recalibrated, realigned. Gonna ask for anything that was open to be closed, healing portals, vortexes, chakras, the sacred space, everything to be closed down. Your energy returned to you, my energy returned to me. And thanking the fairies in particular and all the energies that were here. From my heart to yours, namaste. And that's just the end of this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. Do let me know how you got in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you and how you experience the energies of the fairies. And until next time, thank you so much for being here. Take care. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, bye-bye.